Hello, 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 all you beautiful people. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Fab Fam House this wonderful, wonderful Wednesday evening. Welcome in. Please join me in my kitchen this evening. We're going to be making some hamburger potato casserole and a good icebox lemon pie. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, Miss Slimy. I hope you had a wonderful day and you're enjoying your time out of school. Hello, Hellbound. How's it going, friend? I hope your day at work is going well for you. Hello, Forrest. Let's go. So, something neat about tonight is I'm trying something I've never made before. I have never made this hamburger potato casserole. I found this in a thing of old recipes when I was going through stuff, and I thought, hey, let's give it a shot. So, this is new for me. I never had this in our home before, but it sounded good. I found it in some old recipes, like I said, so we are going to give it a try. And then the lemon pie, I thought I would share because it is really good, refreshing, and it is something that I grew up having like in the summer. And I had an uncle that lived in Florida, and he would send us fresh lemons, and we would make homemade lemon pie with it. So we're going to give it a shot. Onion should be in everything. I don't like it in everything, but I do use onion a lot. So this requires a half a cup or less of onion, it says. So I'm going, and it says to chop it up. So I'm going to start dicing and slicing. And this week, instead of doing the cooking stream on Saturday, we're going to do it Friday evening. I thought I would try that instead. Saturday seems to just be busy. I know I made it later in the day, but I don't know. We're going to try Friday, and if I do something that doesn't take long, I may get on a game after I cook on Friday evenings too. So maybe a cooking gaming stream. So I hope everyone has had an excellent day. I had a business meeting today for work and had to run to Publix and get some ingredients. And other than that, nothing much around here. Just working, working. Jeffro took off work next week just to enjoy some time off, chill around the house, hopefully. Hello! Let's go! Thank you, Fire Assassin, for the host. A raw onion like an apple. Nope, not gonna do that. I did have a grandpa that did that. When we grow onions in the garden, he'd wipe that thing off with the hose water and he'd bite into that thing. He thought it was so good. Oh my gosh, hellbound. Apex pie? So, how be it, Fire? I hope you're doing well. Did you already leave for Myrtle Beach? All right, so since I've never made this, let me look here. Okay, in a medium bowl, we're going to put together our onion. So let me dump our onion in here. I have slung onion everywhere apparently. Let me move this out of the way. And it says to preheat the oven to 350, which I already have done. Let's go, Forrest, with the host. Let's go, Forrest. Thank you for the host. Hellbound, you're on a roll. Okay, and it says to add 1 can of Karima mushroom soup, which I have right here. So I'm going to add this in. That's okay, Forrest. Thank you. Okay. Now let's see. It says to add, we got our onion and our soup, our milk, salt, and pepper. And we have to have a 3/4 cup of milk. Let me see. Let me get my milk over here. 3/4 cup. All right, I have that measure out right here. 3/4 cup of milk. And salt and pepper to taste, it says. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt. Add a little bit of pepper. Whoa, a lot of bit of pepper. Holy. Slimy with the host. Let's go. Thank you for the host there, Miss Slimy. Good think we like pepper because, yeah, I just dumped a little bit too much in here. Alrighty. So we have our onion, cream of mushroom soup, our milk, our salt, our pepper. I even flung onion over here. Now, it says you're supposed to cook a pound of ground beef, which I did right here. And you rinse it off and clean it. So I have a pound of ground beef pre-cooked here. And you want 3 cups of peeled, and you can thinly slice the potatoes, it says, raw, or I used some hash browns, some shredded hash browns that are pre-cooked. I have 3 cups of those because I'd like to try it that way. Hey, Thor, what's going on? Happy Wednesday. And then you're going to need a cup of shredded cheese to put on the casserole once it is done, okay? So I've mixed everything together. So now it says we're going to alternate layers in this pan. We're going to put the potatoes, some soup mixture, some meat, and we're going to keep layering it, okay? And it says to bake it at 350 degrees for about an hour to an hour and a half until the potatoes are tender, and then you pull it out, top it with the cheese, and continue baking until the cheese is melted. Well, I have pre-cooked potatoes, so I would assume mine is not going to take an hour to an hour and a half, okay? So let me move this out of the way. And holy, holy, do not dump the hamburger meat. We do not need a catastrophe in the kitchen. Okay, so let's start like it said, and we're going to layer some potatoes. And it says to do it in an 11, let's see, a 13 by 9 pan, which this is it. I feel like it might could use a smaller pan, but we'll see once we get done. Now it says put some of the soup mixture in, which we are going to do. Yo, Sidu! Let's go. All right. Now I'm going to start drizzling some of this in here. I feel like it needs more soup mixture. Like I said, I've never made this recipe. I also want to make some cinnamon toast recipe or French toast that Hellbound gave me. But they have still not had the bread at the store that I need to make it. Okay, now put some hamburger meat. I feel like this could have gone in a smaller casserole dish, but I'm not going to argue with the recipe right now. Okay. Hot dishes. Cool. I never heard that, Sea-Doo. This is a potato hamburger casserole. Now we're going to put what's left of the potatoes on this. It's so neat to see what things are called at different places. All right. Now I'm just going to take what's left of this and we're going to end up pouring it everywhere. Okay, let me scrape this out. All right. And the rest of our hamburger meat. Alrighty. Now we're going to put this in the oven and we're going to bake it at 350 degrees. And it says an hour if the potatoes are raw, but my potatoes were pre-cooked because they were just pre-cooked hash browns. So I'm going to see how long it takes. Shredded potatoes are like hash browns down here, Sea-Doo. We make hash brown casserole out of it, just cooked hash browns like you would get at a breakfast restaurant, that kind of thing. Okay, so this is going to go in the oven. And then just so you know, you can just get you some like Colby Jack cheese. And right when you think this is done, you're going to coat this top with some Colby Jack. And put it back in the oven and let it melt and your casserole will be done. I think next time, since I've never tried this, I'll probably go for the smaller casserole dish like I wanted to versus what the recipe said. Because I feel like that is a little too big. I'm going to put these in for like 45 minutes because I do want these to brown up, the potatoes, and everything to flavor together. Let's see. All right. Now, let me move this out of the way. Now. We are going to make up some lemon pie. This is one of my favorites and my household favorite here. Everyone in the house loves this recipe. This is a recipe like my grandma would make. And you don't even have to make the graham cracker crust. I just get like a Keebler crust. This one is, I do the deep dish one so that you have more room for your filling. Because the normal recipe, it's almost too much for the regular crust. So I just do the deep dish to have a little more room. Let me take this off. Although you're going to add a little more Cool Whip to the recipe when you use a deep dish versus the other way. But even if you do it the other way without the more Cool Whip, it's still a little bit too big for the crust. Sea-Doo. Yeah, at any church event here, Sea-Doo, you are definitely going to have some kind of casserole, that's for sure. And pies. In the South, every church event has about 1 billion pies. Okay, so I've got my pie crust over here. So in this bowl right here, we are going to make our lemon pie. So I'm going to start off by putting in my Cool Whip. So let me open up a small container here. Let me see where my scissors are. Okay, so I have a regular container of Cool Whip. And I'm going to put that down in here. Then I have a piece of another one left that I'm going to put in here to use up. Okay. Now, I have my Cool Whip in here. And I'm going to put half a cup of lemon juice. You can squeeze your lemons, or I buy just a really good lemon juice. I like not like a store brand generic one. This one right here is in the South. It is actually good lemons. It's from Key West, Florida. I get this down here. It's called Nellie and Joe's famous Key West lemon juice. I do like it. Has a good flavor to it. So I'm going to put a half a cup of lemon juice in this. Let me squirt it in here, measure it out. Okay, so I have my half a cup of lemon juice, and I'm going to pour it down in here. Hey, Mick. And I'm going to do 1/4 of a teaspoon of lemon flavoring. So I have some lemon extract. And I'm going to do 1/4 of a teaspoon. Then I'm going to do 4 tablespoons of sugar. Let me get my sugar over here. One. And I use pure cane sugar. 2. 3. And 4. This already smells really good. And then you're going to add a can of Eagle brand of milk, which I have right here. I'm going to open this up. I got me a new can opener, y'all. Told y'all I was going to because my other one was stupid. This one works well. So, a can of Eagle brand milk, which is condensed milk. In the South on recipes, it just says Eagle brand milk. Not everywhere has Eagle brand milk, but that's condensed milk. Now I'm going to stir this up. You have to be careful because of the Cool Whip in here not to slosh it out the bowl, okay? And it takes a minute just to make sure it's really, really stirred up. Oh, did they, Mick? Did they have like an update today or something? Are you talking about the railgun? I'm just trying to get this all mixed in. You can kind of see when it's like lumpy and then it smooths out and it's nice and creamy. Now, if I'm going to take this to a church event or just a family reunion or something, because it's lemon pie, what I normally do is I put a little drop of yellow food coloring in it and mix it up and give it a little yellow tint just because it's lemon pie and people like that yellow. Only bolt action snipers? So that's all we have left? Is that what you're saying is the bolt action or did the bolt action get vaulted? All right. Now, I got my pie crust here and I'm going to pour this into my pie crust. And I'm just going to spread it around to the edges here. Old lemon pies back in the day had raw eggs in it. And eggs is what gives it the consistency, is what used to give it the consistency. And then when they found out it was not good to eat raw eggs, they swapped it to Cool Whip because Cool Whip gives it that nice whippy flavor and gives it that consistency you need to have it set up to be cut into a pie piece. Okay, okay, Mick. I'm actually going to get on some Fortnite when I get done here. So, let me see here. Now, what I'm going to do is you flip the lid that was inserted upside down in this the other direction, and it makes your lid for your pie. So I'm just going to set it on, go around and shut this. And then what we do is we just put that in our refrigerator. And I suggest letting it set for at least an hour. You want that nice and cold and set up. What I try to do when I make this pie is I try to make it the night before. Because if you make it the night before and let it sit overnight, it's perfect. It's really cold and it makes, cuts a nice pie slice. Um, if you have to go on and make it now or whatever, I would at least wait an hour. Um, if you can wait a little longer, that's better. If you make it at the beginning of dinner and you cook your dinner and your dinner takes like an hour or two, and by the time you get done eating, usually it's okay to cut it. But like I said, I prefer to make some desserts just the night before. So this is one that I do that with. So that's how you make a lemon pie. Pretty simple. I just put the peach cobbler recipe in the Discord, by the way. I was missing that one, been busy with work and haven't been able to put it in there. Anyways, that is in the Discord also. And the hamburger casserole has about 34 more minutes left. So, what I'll do is like normal, I'll probably just finish cooking it and take a picture of it completed and put on our Instagram and in our Discord. Yep, Mick, my grandma wouldn't have used a pre-made pie crust that like I just did. She would have made the graham cracker crust, which is pretty easy. I just don't never have graham crackers on hand a lot of times. Because all you do really, if you wanted to make this crust, is you would have like a pie pan and you just grind up your graham crackers the amount you need, and put some sugar in it and you melt some butter to wet it and you spread it all out and you cook the graham cracker crust for however long it just sets up. I'd have to look back at an old recipe, and then you pour this in there, and you have a homemade graham cracker crust. And I mean, and my grandma always made regular crust too, like you would have on a chocolate pie or a pumpkin pie. There was no pre-bought crust in my grandmother's house. So I like to make the crust if I have time. I think a pie tastes better with a homemade crust. It just is a huge difference. As far as a graham cracker crust, I can't tell a major difference. It is thicker and sometimes better on certain recipes, but a pie, I'm not too, it doesn't matter as much to me. Um, but there's also rolled out pie crust. If you ever need to make a pie, you can get that at the grocery from the refrigerator section, and you just roll it out and make a pie. Oh, okay, cilantro. Oh, only in competitive. Well, I see that. I knew that was coming. I think Hellbound mentioned that. So, anyways, guys, that's it for tonight. I know it's only been 30 minutes, but have the casserole in the oven, and this is a lemon pie, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge. Um, and I'll take a picture, like I said, of the hamburger casserole, and put it out on the Discord and on Instagram where you can see the finished product. I am going to try the cooking stream on Friday night this week to see how that does instead of Saturday. Hello, Heather. And so, what I'm going to do is if I make something and it doesn't take long, about like this stream, 30 minutes or so, after I get done cooking Friday evening, then I'll go and get set up at my gaming PC and we'll play some Fortnite or something too on Friday night. So that way we have a cooking slash gaming stream. Just have a little more fun, hang out, have some fun, um, that kind of thing. So, anyways, that is it for the evening. And if you guys don't already follow Grand 007 Pop, please go check him out. He usually streams every night, but Thursdays and Saturdays. And he starts at usually 7 o'clock Central Time, so 8 o'clock Eastern. And most of you I'll see over there later. Maybe catch some games or whatever. But thanks for coming, guys. I really appreciate you coming into my kitchen again and enjoying some dishes. Um, I am going to do something maybe fun. I'm going to try to do it on Saturday, I mean, Friday's cooking stream, I think. I have a friend, y'all might know him, Salt Sniper. We call him Salt. But he got all excited about fried things that he had never heard of because he lives in Canada. Frying Oreos, frying Snickers. He's never heard of such. So, he asked if it might be fun to do like a stream to fry up a bunch of stuff from fairs and see what it's like. So I might do that Friday night and do some fried Oreos, some fried Snickers, maybe find something else to fry. I don't know. From the fair, I'll look up some ideas. And I might do that Friday night just for something fun and do that and so Salt can have a see on what it's like to go to the fair here in the South. So, anyways, guys, again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for the host, the lurks, and just thanks for being here. That means the world to us. So, we will see you guys, and we will hopefully catch you in Grand Stream later on. And y'all have an awesome night. And don't forget, make tomorrow a great one. Bye bye, everyone.